Good morning again. Here we are. While we're resting the night away, I went ahead and crafted up a bed and a mortar and pestle here. I've got some narcotics pumping out right now. Trying to get some more experience points going here. I've got Fluffy all set up in the house. He's got himself another level too. I even gave him some food. How nice am I? He goes and steals things from me and I give him food. Yeah, it's Pumpy up. Okay, and we have a few levels ourselves, so let's see here. Let's pump a couple more points of stamina here. See what we can pick out for ourselves. And don't really do the whole wooden club thing. I'd skip over that typically. But let's get ourselves started off with a little bit of wood foundation. Like I said, the thatch house maybe lasts you a day. After that, you should be moving on to wood or eventually stone, to be honest. That's always my first milestone to try and hit. Is stone before I start looking at a permanent base. Because thatch and wood may look nice, but it doesn't exactly stand up against most of the dinos that want to come after you and tear your face off. Let's get realistic here. And on this map, well, even the stone won't cut it sometimes. Once you start talking about gigasaurs and things like that, you're going to need some metal fencing or something to keep them off your butt. Nice. Let's see here. What are we? 16. Oh, we got another level too. That'll put us at 17. So let's see if we can get us some more narco berries while we're at it. That way we can maybe pump up a few more levels, get us ours to 21. Then we can start looking at our first tames besides Fluffy there. Like I said, I don't really do the whole wooden club, beat 'em over the head stuff. I've gone to war. If I don't have to sit there and bash something's brains out, I'd just rather not. Let's do it the nice, friendly way. Let's just shoot them full of arrows. That's so much friendlier, right? Turn them into a pincushion. And once we get our first real tame though, we can actually start exploring out on this map. See what it's going to offer us this go around. But once this day's done, I'm going to go ahead and call the video for the day. So whether we get our first tame or not, goes to show what the next video is going to entail. But we got a full day to try and do that now, don't we? Challenge accepted. Okay, let's see. Drop the stem berries for right now, just for the simple fact that you don't really need them until you get like a Fioma or something like that. That's about the only thing I use stem berries for, because they're no good for eating, they're no good for most things. But Fiomas, you could do a lot of good pooping with Fiomas. Which, for those that haven't ever played the game, you need a lot of poop once you get into farms. A lot. Oh man, it is nothing for me to sit there and harvest out 20, 30, 50 poops out of a Fioma and then turn around and turn it into fertilizer. And then that fertilizer gets used for your gardens to grow more berries without having to collect it by hand, and harvest up vegetables, which you need for a lot of your kibble, things like that. For right now, it's nice and peaceful. Just sitting here collecting by hand. Maybe slow going, but just enjoy the sounds of nature in the background. Seagulls and the wind blowing. They did a good job on making this a peaceful game. At least when you don't have a T-Rex in your face. Lots of narco berries we're hunting. That's a nice little metal vein there. We'll come back for you at a later time. Let's see here. I'm going to end up needing some water again soon. Oh my, how I miss my canteens. Well, I will say I do like this map a lot more than Scorched Earth in that regard. Seem like that map, you are just always thirsty and always suffering from heat stroke. I mean, everything's trying to kill you, especially the weather. Can't even take a trip into the mountains without an earth elemental trying to make you have a bad day. First time I saw one, I was on my RG and I wasn't fully understanding what was going on. Next thing I know, I've got my RG in danger of being hit by a freaking flying boulder. Oh man. But we should get there again. Scorched Earth is one of those maps I do plan on going back to. Probably this season. Because can't have wyverns without at least going to Scorched Earth once. At least not the ones that I like. I mean, we're going to hit us Crystal Isle at least a little bit. We're starting to go down a storage room. Okay. Nothing? Guess what? It is your lucky day. Go ahead and eat to your heart's content. This last round of doing Narcos. At least for right now. While we're at it, let's go ahead and see what levels we get. This is up to what? 18? A couple more levels to go. But nice thing about it, we can do the trike arrows on the fly. Almost got all that cooked up too. Good amount of food. We got a good amount of water around us, really. Charcoal is going to be one of those resources we're going to need a ton of later on, because you need it for making gunpowder, if you didn't realize it. And where some people like their crossbows later on for taming dinos, I prefer my long neck rifle. So I go through a lot of gunpowder. Okay, 62 narcs. That ain't too bad. Stack that up. Should keep okay for right now. And we got ourselves another level. I really don't do the wooded staircase. I mean, just for the simple fact that it does tend to glitch on you. It doesn't fit exactly the hole that you have to create for it. So you end up getting stuck in between the ceiling and the wooden staircase a lot of times. So I tend to avoid it where I can. Let's go ahead and save some points. And then the next couple levels will be focused on getting those trike arrows. That is right here. We've got 2 more levels to get. We've got plenty of that. We might actually need more thatch. Yeah, we had enough crap. This will get us more levels. bit, but that's okay. It's only for a brief amount of time. For now. We're going to fetch again. Might actually be Let me go get us some more wood real quick. Well, here I go pooping on camera. That's one thing that I used to laugh about when I first started. How much this character pooped. Especially in cold climates. It seems like he has taken some kind of diuretic and can't control himself. Okay. I guess we have a berry in there. God, it sneak away from us. Early game, it seems like you're always running out of storage. Toss that in there. Drop on it. That gets a little bit of improvement on the house at least. We'll come back and do more later. Yeah, I seem to be jumping around a little bit. Just trying to catch my train of thought here. Yeah. And now, let's get to one ugly, ugly house. But it is slowly coming together. Okay, and we have our 2 levels. Put us up to 200 stamina, which works out pretty well considering we're going on the hunt again. And this time, let's see what we can... There we go. Trike arrows. Let's go ahead and unlock us. Find and forge, some metal tools, and next thing we'll unlock too is the smithy. But that's going to be probably for next episode, getting that all set up. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and craft a ton of trinkers. water in it too. Yeah, as far as goals go for my stats, I start off with weight, get that up to 200, then I go stamina, up the health to 2, and then after that I focus on food, water to 200, and then from there, eventually I'll get my weight up to about 450, 500. My health will stay about 2, same with the food and water. And then I'll work crafting skill and fortitude. Maybe a little bit on movement speed, but I've got my priorities early game, especially into the weight, health, and stamina. Let's see what we can find. I'd like to get us a nice little herbivore, maybe a trike or a stego. Stegos can be a bit of a challenge early game. Trike's a little bit easier, but not always. Depends on the level. Mash tops would be about perfect because you don't even need a saddle for that. But they can be a pain in their own right, even though they're a passive tame. 9 times out of 10, they're wanting some prime meat or some prime fish or something you don't have access to early game. Not without a lot of hassle, at least. Let's see here. What's area? Nothing really. Parasaurs, right? And I'm tired. Let's see what level trike is. Level 60, that ain't too bad. Oh man, see if I can find me a nice rock to climb up on. Because the last thing I want is to get charged by a trike. Where'd you go, birdie? Yeah, it seems my aim's a little bit off today. There we go. I think I just missed him. There we go. Ooh, buddy. Uh-oh. Run away! Okay. I thought I was up high enough, but evidently not. Now I know I'm not high enough now. Where'd you go? I didn't see that second one back there. Actually a level 50. Okay. Well, that didn't go exactly as planned, but that's okay. Good thing I've got a bed down. Let's go get my body again. Like I said, you spend a lot of time dying early game. But once you get your first dinos up and running, you'll be doing a lot better. I was hoping I'd be able to get a nice easy tame off of that, but I don't always get so lucky. Where'd my body go? Gotta be around here somewhere. Aha! Found you. I'm getting tired. Come on, stamina. I boosted you for a reason. Okay, probably gonna be a pain in my butt. Let's go ahead and drop these skins. I wish there was a way to turn off those skins dropping on you. Same with that useless thing. Well, we're gonna make it. See if we can find ourselves a better position here. Hello, Stego. But I am not playing with those Stegos right now. Not unless they're like real low. Because I do not have what it takes to tame them at this point in time. Find something a little bit easier to tame. At least in an area that I can get a little bit more of an advantage on. Hopefully not run into any raptors. You're a monkey. Oh no, that animal. Our compass. And I managed to kill myself again. I was hoping to slide down there. That didn't quite happen. Yeah, it's looking like this one might end up being a bust for me today. But that's okay. Hopefully you're getting plenty of laughs at me dying and dying again. Alright. On the name of the game. Whee! I don't know if you saw it. There was a pack of compies on my butt. About 5 or 6 of them. Now, that's about the only point right there where I would say a spear comes in a little bit handier than a bow. Hello, Dodo. Oh, leave me alone, Diplo. Oh no, I ain't playing with you. We're in right low. See if we can make it back to my body before. Uh-oh. Almost drowned myself. Come on, get up there, oxygen. There. Rest there for a second. And birdies. Even if you try to come after me, I ain't got anything on me. Trying to see if I can take a shortcut and skip over those compies. And I've got to find a way to get to my body at the bottom of the cliff. Because I can't exactly follow the same path as before. Let's see if I can do this without falling on my face. There we go. Is that my body, or is that the spear? The spire. I think that's my body. Oh, did I get so lucky? Ah. Oh, hello. Ah, run away! Run away! Freaking copies. How is it I died coming down that hill, but y'all didn't? Oh, come on, come on. Let me run, let me run. I ain't messing with y'all today, buddies. Run away! Somebody's so big running from something so little, but those compies, let me tell you, if you're not wearing the right gear, you're not prepared, they could just wreck your day. Especially in a pack like that. Okay. Ooh, did I lose my armor? I think I did. That's okay. I've got spare at the house. 47 trank arrows left. And we got enough to continue our hunt. There we go. 130 para. Yeah, a little bit high for us, especially without a taming cage right now. Okay, I've been doing so much running. My character's gotten thirsty. No, he's hungry. There we go. And that's why I carry me some cooked meat. Okay. Switch this back to regular. Oh, yeah. You just don't want to die, do you, Dodo? Oh, that's why. There we go. I hear ya. Our arrows back. There we go. Get some more hide while we're out here hunting. What can we find? What can we find? It'll be so much easier once we get our argent, I'll tell you. Or a wyvern. Because you just fly overhead and find what you want. Grab it up, toss it in the taming pen. That should be enough dodos for one day. Feel bad. Okay, what we got? What we got? Yeah, I guess if I would have been smart, I should have brought some bolos with me too. I don't know why it keeps on jumping me so far out there today. Typically, you can just slide down the cliff and be good to go. But that's okay. We'll stay down here, get healed up a little bit. While we continue our hunt. Stay away from me, birdie. Hello, Megalodon. You just seem to be getting closer and closer. I ain't gonna risk that. Not with low health. Because one or two good bites and that'd be a done deal for me. But hey, stay back here a little bit. Heal up some and maybe we might have ourselves a Diplo. Why not? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wife made it home from work, so let's see here. We've got one Diplo down for the count. Let's see here. Oh, we got two Diplos down for the count. Look at us. We've got us some guardian angels now. Let's go ahead and give them some food. Well, thank you for sticking with me with this extended episode 1. We'll try and keep it to a more reasonable time in the future, but with everything that goes on in the beginnings, I just wanted to make sure to get it all in there for you. Nice success here. We ended up getting a Spike, Spot, and Fluffy. So be sure to join us next time. Like and subscribe if you like the content. If you got any suggestions, leave some comments below. Have a nice day. See you on the next one.